I just can't stop. I tell you, what can I do? That's significant. That is crazy. You know it. You know it. I'm low lie. What's up? That was funny.
No, it wasn't. You didn't even say that.
That's funny. Make it sound like a baby dinosaur. Alright, let's see. Alright, and I'm live. Alright, so let's see what's going on in this energy. My name is Ari. Alright, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. Alright, crazy ass energy. Alright, let's see. Oh, damn. Cards there. Crazy ass energy, okay? Crazy ass energy. I got JFK, so I'm hearing, New York, or this could be airport. Somebody could be flying to New York. CPS is here, and then we got in Texas a doctor, a LPN or RN. All right, and I'm just hearing a whole bunch of fraudulent shit. Tennessee could be significant as well. All right, somebody's ex, all right, is involved in something. All right, it's a whole bunch of shit going on. All right, right now, our doctor is significant. Northwest. All right, check fraud could be significant. All right, somebody could have took something. All right, belonged to someone. Somebody could have falsified some documentation so that they received something. All right, and somebody got caught up. All right, Texas is significant. Sin. The Northwest is significant, but again, this is something that's happening right now. Somebody could have tried to set up some sort of CPS case so you or your kids can receive something, so your kids couldn't receive something. Baby, this is fire. Okay? PI. Somebody's taking a look into something. All right, somebody could have been traveling to do something too. There's a sudden shock that's getting ready to happen. All right, a sudden shock. A sudden shock. Oh my God, I didn't even say what I was supposed to say. Hold on one second, y'all. I was supposed to send something and I totally forgot. Let's see. Share. I don't even think. Oh, because I got distracted. Okay. All right. My fault. What's going on? All right, let's see. So, all right, Spirit is saying waiting, patient before movement. All right, something is getting ready to take off. JFK, flight. Somebody could be taking a flight somewhere. That's crazy. Are you listening? All right, JFK. Somebody could be taking a flight somewhere. All right, the deep emotional waters. All right, I'm hearing the abyss. That's significant. Oh, I feel like it's coldness. Is this spray got like a chill? It's like it's like I feel like a menthol. It's like menthol, ain't it? That's weird. Okay. Illumination. Something's getting seen. Hey y'all, something is getting seen. Alright, it's something about some medical records. Alright. I got medical records, check JFK, CPS. Something is happening right now in Texas with a doctor. A doctor could have been involved in a CPS case. All right, when I pulled earlier, it says something about false documentation. All right, so we gonna see. Something is being illuminated. Oh, hold on. This is a good ass read. I'm recording this shit. Okay. Hey, Lady Sharon. Y'all came in here just in time. I just started this good ass read, y'all. All right, I'm gonna read over real quick what's here. All right, JFK, and then you got CPS, and these are the initials that I pulled. Mind you, didn't pull. I pulled some other shit, but something said pull some letters, and well, goddamn, when I pulled some letters, and I was like, damn, this shit deep. I need to cut the camera on. All right, JFK, CPS, and these are the initials. JFK. Just so motherfuckers don't think I'm crazy. Now that I give a fuck. CPS. RN. This could be right now, or this could just mean that it's an RN working with a doctor in Texas. Ain't that fucking shit crazy? Yeah, but you know, I don't know shit. I just be reading the shit that fall out. But this is how I know things are getting closer, because I was explaining earlier how people have created, and this is why I had to do that shit. You know, in the cars when it kept coming out, having meetings about you, um, you know, group chats and all of that shit. And then you find, you know, me, y'all know I've been blocking a lot of people. And all of these people talk to each other because they from YouTube side. You know, somebody always get mad when I block somebody like it's any of their fucking concerns. Spirit tells me to block people, and I do it. And even if I don't understand why, I still fucking do it, right? And it made me think about some shit. All these motherfuckers been having conversations about me, because now I could tell how people talk to me is different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, cults. Gossip is a form of spell work. Alright? Especially when you can't say that shit twice in front of the person who you saying about. Okay? When you, like I was saying earlier, when motherfuckers be in the chats and shit, I'm a reader. I can see. You can read energy. You can see shit. You'll see that certain people should not be fucking mixing and mingling, because everybody ain't on this shit for the same thing. Everybody ain't on this motherfucker for the right reason. So I be knowing when people discernment be off on who the fuck you choose to mingle off of this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So I be like, if I deleted them off the shit that I seen, I know your fucking discernment off, because you still fucking with this motherfucker wholeheartedly. That's telling me something. Your discernment is off. I don't want nobody to fuck around me who discernment is off. You are a fucking liability to anything that I do. Alright? because you're gullible and you'll believe anything. And you'll go by hearsay and form your own motherfucking opinion, not off of the facts when it comes to you dealing with me. And I'm just looking like, so you get together to have a conversation about one particular person, that's a cope. She ain't gonna, that's why she ain't gonna be able to do this, she ain't gonna be able to do that. That's ego eye. You over there creating spell work by running your goddamn mouth. One thing I don't do when I get off this bitch, well, one thing people don't understand is that you have a regular life outside of this shit, and some people don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? So some people feel some type of way when you don't do shit the way that they want you to do that. But also, people also don't understand that even you're walking a journey and you're elevating too. And some people ain't on, it's not on the frequency level anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the frequency level anymore. I will never ignore a spirit. I will never ignore my ancestors. Now, it took for me to block one person for everybody else to start acting stupid. And if you can act crazy off of me blocking you, then spirit was already showing me shit. Spirit already knew you was gonna be this type of a way, or spirit already know you was gonna be doing all this damn talking. When you know spirit don't play by my motherfucking name. Just like spirit don't play about your fucking name. And a whole bunch of people are dealing with a whole bunch of karma and realizing or finna realize why the fuck they can't get ahead. But one thing about it, I can tell when somebody's elevated watching me. And I can tell who fucking stuck. Why I want a stuck ass motherfucker around me if ain't no movement being done. You still stuck in the same shit. You ain't elevated a little bit. Bitch, ain't no movement. You don't see shit. And maybe you on the wrong motherfucker, you on the wrong train. You got to get the fuck off my train. You got to make room for somebody else. All right. A lot of times people won't be able to get there unless they are attached to your energy. And this what the fuck you learn. People really don't believe in themselves. People really don't believe in themselves. You're supposed to believe more in yourself than you believe in me. The fuck. Meaning you're supposed to follow like I said earlier, there's kings, there's queens, there's emperors, there's divine masculines. Everybody got different paths. Empress got different paths than a divine feminine do. You not gonna follow shit. Everybody not going down the same path that she going. It ain't meant for everybody to be an empress. But everybody is supposed to be a divine feminine at some point. Shit. And then if you meant to be a teacher, you know, at some point you're supposed to break off any motherfucking ways. God damn. Since just me blocking you, look at it as me pushing you off to go do what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Now it's time to fly. And if you learn some shit, then you will fly. If not, then you will fucking sink. Houston, Texas is here. Aunt could be significant. Ring. Children. Something about if you understand what I'm saying. Texas. Somebody finna find out that their family is a part of some sort of ring. A doctor is significant. Y'all, this reading crazy as the fuck now. Somebody could wear hats. Siren. Ring the alarm. Somebody's getting caught. Mother figure could be significant. Somebody could have played sports. Fur is significant. Uncle. Oh, wow. DJ. Trying to find out something about an uncle and a son, or an uncle and a nephew. Tinder. This is the in the closet. This is the in. I swear this is in the closet, uncle. This person could wear dry fit because dry fit is here. That is crazy. All right. This could be somebody's father. What the fuck? That's crazy. Dry fit. All right. Tell me about this Texas. Let's see. All right, I got a check right here. Tell me about Texas. No, I don't want that. All right, so something is being illuminated. What's going on? I don't know if it's hey or not, because I'm so into the damn read. Hey, love. All right, let's see. Hierophant. Somebody don't like the fact that you can see every fucking thing. I mean every fucking thing. Like, shit is so fucking vivid, it's not even fucking funny. Like, all right, commitment, expectations. Ambition here. All right, there's a woman here, and I just feel like this is a great aunt that's trying to control a lot of shit. But check fraud is here, and obsession. I keep seeing this bitch as an aunt. Like, it's giving just an old bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's giving obsessed, just an old ass bitch, right? Maggie is significant. I'm telling you, money, new beginning, something coming in quickly. House, I'm telling you, it's all connected. A aunt is significant. A passed over aunt. Partnership, mutual attraction. All right, you actually like this motherfucker. Starseed, you actually like the aunt, the one that passed away. All right, bliss family. It was the love that this person had for you and yours, and people were competing. When it came to this person's love, this person was seen as a boss. All right, and she was, yeah, protection. They know this person was protected too. All right, just like you were. Divine masculine and ending here. Tell me something about on this divine masculine. Really a Queen of Wands energy. This is somebody who posed as a divine masculine, a real bitch ass niggas with a saying Queen of Wands. All right. Financial insecurity. All right, this person cared more about money. All right, something is coming to an end. All right, something is coming to an end. Tell me about this Texas shit. What's going on in Texas? Somebody knows that you can see something, all right? Somebody's trying to hide something, all right? Or it could be a reader in Texas. Who is this person in Texas? All right, move on. All right, divination, move on. Somebody could be getting ready to move to Texas. Karma. Partnership. Somebody's moving away from a karmic feminine. All right, some movement, action, travel, change. All right, so what's this? Shit. Somebody moving to Texas. Why is CPS? Why was CPS here? All right, completion, fulfillment, wholeness. All right, somebody tried to do something and it didn't work. It's working in your favor. Earth angel. All right, there's some sort of a divine masculine put something to arrest, and this could have been just somebody in higher authority, protection. Somebody who was this is somebody who all this person could have been speaking on your behalf. Type of energy. It has something to do with money. Some check fraud here. Why is check fraud? Devil, this really go deep. Okay, the devil here, like the devil. Who is this? Look, this is a mature woman wanting you in some sort of bondage. All right, did a father figure have something to do with this? Did a father figure have something to do with this? Somebody who you abandoned. All right, somebody who you got your guard up to. Somebody confusion, illusion. All right, father figure, maybe. Oh, yes. Nurturing. This person is supposed to be a nurturing energy, but they're not. All right, divination. This person don't like your gift. This person don't like the fact that you are gifted, you know it, and you use it. This person tried to do something, they were dissatisfied. All right. All right, your pathway is being cleared. All right, it's a lot of choices. Somebody don't like the fact that you have choices. Somebody feel like they do shit, they ain't got a choice. Somebody a hater. Emotional maturity is here. All right, wealth is here. All right, somebody feels like, all right, so somebody left your kids something. Somebody, like, if somebody in your family is pissed off because they feel like they deserve it, type energy as well. All right, they don't feel like the kids deserve shit. All right, they feel like kids have to work for shit and they shouldn't have shit, you know. Okay, so there could have been grandparents that left your children things behind. Look, family and jealousy ain't about a bitch. All right, somebody could have left something for your son, divine masculine. Somebody wanted to end something. All right, somebody wanted to end something. What I tell you, voodoo, but this shit bounced back on their ass. All right, so somebody could be going through illness at this time. Somebody could be sick for trying to do some shit on your children. All right, completion, fulfillment, wholeness, and integration. All right, gift, karma. You're getting ready to receive something. All right. Real love. All right, you're getting ready to be surrounded by real love. All right, and moving, divination. All right, so Texas is significant. California is significant. New York could be significant. All right, enamored. Tell me about JFK. All right, somebody falsified some information when it comes to an earth angel. All right, but you already know what it is. All right, your intuition is on point. All right, and you're super close to spirit. So it's like everything that somebody did, you already have the clarity and you already know what it is. All right. Oh damn, things are turning in your favor just like that. Nothing's really hidden. All right, even the shit people think is not. All right. It's just some things are more important to be brought to light than others. Let's see. All right, something is changing. All right, legal here. There's some sort of legal matters going on. Relationship. All right, something's changing when it comes to a relationship. All right, legally. What's this? You loud. Obsession. Somebody found out that somebody was obsessed with something. Somebody found out that somebody was obsessed with falsified documentation, legal documentation. Somebody found out. Change was here. Commitment. Karma. Karma for divine feminine. Is this relationship? Spirit is gonna give you what you want and just shut everybody the fuck up. What's going on, love? Spirit is gonna give you what you want and just shut everybody the fuck up. Okay. Romance is here. Charm, creativity. Because what the fuck can anybody say when Spirit give you everything that you want and all the money that you need to do it? When I tell you niggas gonna be sick, motherfuckers is gonna be sick. Renewal is here. Relationship. Alright, and death again. Renewal. And somebody is going in the opposite direction, betrayal. Somebody feels hurt, hit, and every damn thing else, alright? Things are balancing out in your life with your money, with your health, and these motherfuckers gotta watch you. They gotta watch you. You have this rebirth. Temperance. They watching shit be balanced out in your life, and they can't fucking stand it. They can't stand it. Alright, if anybody is wanting a on-the-spot read, they are $20 at this time. Alright, on-the-spot reads $20 at this time. Alright, partnership, deal, collaboration. Somebody's coming towards you, wanting to work with you. Alright, you got some sort of offer coming your way. Side hustle, additional income, stream of money. Came out again. Say side hustle. Alright, somebody want to work with you. Somebody want to work with you. Alright, if you are interested in readings, please let me know. Alright, I'm only going to be on here for a little while longer. That read was good as shit. Alright, Spirit wants you to watch your budget check, alright? You got a financial blessing coming through. Unexpected supported provision is getting ready to happen. Expansion is here. Alright, you're getting ready to sign a contract. Alright, commitment, agreement, official approval. Alright, you're getting ready to be approved for something that you thought that you couldn't be approved for. Spirit say secure the bag, alright? I'll take this opportunity seriously. Alright, and move wisely when it comes to this opportunity that's coming towards you. Alright, slow money. Financial growth is steady but not instant. Alright, I feel like that's getting ready to change. Expansion is here again. Alright, growth into a larger space or platform. Alright, things are getting ready to get busy for you. Alright, you got the job. Success, acceptance, and green light. CEO energy. Stepping into your own authority. Authority. All right, being recognized, visibility, praise, and being noticed. I know you. Workplace politics. Be mindful of the competition, the people who watch you, who really hate your ass. All right. All right. Divine timing. Something was supposed to happen, but spirit had to wait until certain people were out of your fucking energy, or until you saw certain things about the people in your motherfucking energy. All right, this opportunity is a line. Yes, this opportunity is for you. Magnet money. You are attracting abundance. Expansion is here again. An additional side hustle, additional income. Something's getting ready to happen. All right, donation readings are available. Donation readings are available. If you're interested in wanting to know what's happening next for you, somebody's in sorrow. Whoever tries to interfere in something, trying to interfere in your money, they in sorrow. As they should be. Alright, somebody wanted power over a situation. That's why they said. Alright, but you're receiving a victory. Alright, because you applied intellect, creativity, something about your pursuits, your passion. You saw shit that was done in the dark, alright? And you didn't fucking ignore it. You didn't ignore it. Alright? Confident, charismatic energy, bold and expressive. Everybody ain't gonna like it, but that's the whole part of being a high priestess. Wealth is here. Fortune is here. High priest. Hey, you gotta flip it. Come on now. Don't make me get on your ass. Take what resonates, mother. No. Alright, Ace of Wands is here. Ace of Wands is here. It was the perfect card. Youthful, adventurous, fresh start. Alright? Passion. This is what motherfuckers don't see. What they don't see. They weren't supposed to. Alright, Emperor energy here. Alright, authority, structure, control. Alright, this could also be a father figure. A father figure want to control, wanted power over a nigga. Physical and material. It's crazy. Alright, this could be a grandfather energy. Yeah, success and completion. Somebody wants somebody to complete something. Somebody feels like a failure. Alright, a parental is definitely significant. Capricorn could be significant as well. Somebody been having meetings. They will die. Bereavement. I'm telling y'all about these little stupid ass meetings y'all be having. Keep meeting up talking about motherfucking people. No, I'm gonna order from the grocery store. I got to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shut up. Let's see. All right, skill building, hard work, and staying focused. All right. Staying focused. You're going. It's your moment to shine. All right, so if you're feeling unseen, all right, or you feel like it's ego check time, Chariot here, all right? Something's going to move quickly, victory, drive, movement. Keep moving forward, all right, through the anxiety and the sleepless night, all right? And then you got Empress energy here, which talks about growth, creativity, so a balance of both, all right? Leader, visionary, blazing trails, all right? Tradition, guidance. Higher learning. You could be learning a lot at this time. All right. Cycles turning, new opportunities, and cosmic luck. All right. What is next? What is next? Chariot energy. And then you see that. Yeah. Trophy here. Chariot energy. Recognition, success. It's your time to shine. Drive, movement, keep moving forward, rolling forward. All right. This is heavy movement. Chariot is the fastest moving energy in the deck. All right. Standing your ground and protecting your peace at this time. Joy, warmth, good vibes, good weed, and good people. All right. That's what's in the now. All right. Let's see. Let me get something. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I got more cards in here. Oh. Ooh, the cards in here too. Oh, I ain't used these in a minute. Ooh, I like the way these feel. The way you made me feel. Alright. I'll be off of my feet now. Alright, let's see. Not too many on these. Motherfucking, this shit be long as hell to read these. Ooh, Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Somebody's in the fucking Two of Swords. Okay, let's see what this is about. Alright, Two of Swords. Alright, so the Two of Swords talks about listening to your guide and making a choice. So this is a choice that you're getting ready to make, alright? Defend your position, protect, and get unstuck, alright? Let's see. The sign of courage, but not of the body rather than of spirit, alright? An obstacle from the outside world. Alright, so let's see. Whatever transpires, this card asks you to take a look at a situation right in front of you and make a choice. All right, do you strike out or defend? All right, in case so basically it's like surrendering. Spirit is asking you to surrender. All right, you're getting ready to make a choice. Surrender to. I already surrendered to your path. Ace of. You got one of horns. Ace of horns. New emotional connection, filling up your cup. Trust your instinct. All right, trust your intuition, compassion, and curiosity. All right. Despite the appearance of nothing to move the water, the horn is empty and ready to be filled with fresh liquids. All right. This could be the start of a new commitment, new relationship, or a hobby. Allowing yourself to enjoy the flow. All right, even when emotion seems negative, all right, it is telling us something that it's time to listen. All right, let's see. Let me pull some more. These cards deep as fuck. Let's see. That's why I don't be pulling them out. Those shits be too deep and it'll go over people's head. All right, these for advanced. And by high font. Huh? Saw it? In it? Let me do one more. Okay, should have said two more. Okay, I got you. Ooh. 82, 87, 27, 28, 82, 87. All right, Hierophant. All right, make good decisions. Okay, so it always decisions is what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit wants you to pay attention to your decisions that you're making. All right, awakening to understanding, teaching, religion, and caretaker culturally knowledge. All right, so you could be well versed in a lot of things. All right, is what I'm hearing. Journey, travel brings order from chaos. Right, so I feel like you're getting ready to travel, and it's going to bring some order from chaos. All right, so traveling is here. Damn, I never really saw that before like that. That's crazy. The Hierophant card. I didn't. Oh, because of the room that's on it. That's the journey room. All right, so definitely getting ready to go somewhere. Shit. All right, so that could be that JFK, could be Texas, that could be California. I'm hearing world tour. Do you want more? All right, and that's Brooklyn. Because that's Jay-Z. Didn't I just say Brooklyn? Is that what JFK is? Oh, Queens? Okay.
Close though.
Close though. It's New York for sure. 8 of Shields. Celebrate your achievements, sustainability, gather your resources, reflect upon triumphs and losses, be proud of achievements. All right. They remind, continue, This is a time for reflection. 6. Remember I kept saying that? And celebration for what? So this is the time for like rejoicing in all of the shit that you've been through. All right, rejoicing in all of the shit that you've been through. What is this? 10 is significant. All right, 2 Wait, shut up. Let's see. 2 wands. Experiment. All right, experimentation. Create a plan. Write down your goals. If you got such and such, what the fuck would you do next? Okay? Test out future possibilities. Brainstorm new connections. All right. That's parchment paper? That's crazy. I use parchment paper. The 2 of Wands suggests planning and experimentation. And remember what I told you to do the other day? I said you should try using that. You're good with the writing? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay. So, petitioning. All right, and then it says, is the parchment on the table reacting to the magic? Something's coming towards you, and this is something that you don't see. The way that fucking wind started moving out. Open that window. The way the fucking wind, like literally, it felt like somebody was coming in my door and the trees started blowing hard as fuck. Confirmation. It's something that you created. All right. This has something to do with embodiment of action and the resource of your power. All right. And then you got the 7 of horns here. All right. The 7 of horns talks about counting blessings, counted blessings. Make sound decisions. It keeps talking about decisions. All right. So there is some sort of decision that you're getting ready to make. All right. A life weighed carefully, wise choice. All right. This brings in good tidings and fortune upon the family in the center. Life has its many twists and turns, and they anointed the newest member of the clan. One of hopes of material wealth, another for strength and some desire of long-lasting loving partnership for the baby. All right. No matter where the child fate takes them, they have the support from the whole clan behind them. All right. The future looks bright on this card. It asks us to dream big. All right. Allow those feelings from the dream to glow with the idea. It takes hard work and determination for a vision to manifest. All right. When it does, the emotions deepen and grow stronger. When you see this card, know that your dreams are attainable and that you need to keep all distractions at bay. And if that means blocking a motherfucker, that's what you're going to have to do. That just confirms. All right. I ain't used some cards in a long time. Huh? What? Get your ass away from me. All right, let's see. I'm trying to see what card I haven't used in a while. What I haven't used in a while. Get your ass away from me. I know these motherfuckers got something to say. Oh, they couldn't wait to talk. Acting like they don't know, what? Act like they don't like you, but they are really playing their part. Somebody act like they don't like you right now. All right. Somebody could be talking shit about you at the moment. All right. I don't know. All right. Somebody is praying to God that you're pregnant. All right. Finding out they're trying to unalive. Okay. So somebody could be finding out that somebody's trying to unalive you. All right. Somebody could be acting like they don't like you and they listening to somebody saying all of this shit. All right. A female friend who's trying to get chose. All right. This could be a baby mother or something. All right. Somebody doing animal sacrifices. Somebody knows you are hurt by life. Can't trust no one. Oh. All right, when shit hits the fan, you'll be gone. Wealth, abundance, prosperity, success, and resources. People are snitching on each other because they know that you know the truth, so they already know it's amount of time. I apologize. All right, somebody come in doing throat chakra, magic. I heard root chakra. All right, Sheila used by, Sheila used her friend. You got a cousin who used a friend? A real estate agent? All right, possession. Somebody wanted your possessions, all right? Somebody also wanted you to be possessed. Your father stole your inheritance. All right, somebody moving away with you. Somebody faked a death and is watching you, all right? Wishing you didn't find out. Somebody tried to sabotage you. All right, food stamp fraud is significant. This could be a baby mama's sister. Emotional manipulating. India is significant. Somebody knows that you know their truth. It can no longer emotionally manipulate anything or anyone. Friday is significant. All right, there's a masculine that's confused. Somebody knows something. All right, restitution. Somebody's ordered to pay you some money. Lost, stolen, what's yours. Somebody knows you were hurt by life. Somebody went to a divorce lawyer finally. Somebody moved away because of you. All right, somebody can't deny the way they feel about you. Shit is going bad for them. Cops is significant. A doctor working with the karmics. Oh my God! A doctor working with the karmics. This shit came out earlier, remember? With the letters? And it said Texas and doctor and CPS, all of them. And it said cops, remember? Because I was like, damn, it's an O missing for cops, but it's CPS here. A doctor working with the karmics. Somebody could have moved away. Somebody could have moved to Texas. Somebody thought you was dead, all right? Somebody lied in order to get something. Remember, a doctor has to sign off on the death certificates in order for them. It's a doctor who signs off on the death certificates, all right? We found that shit out the other day. Because I was like, well, who signed off on this shit? A crooked-ass doctor. Childish energy. They thought you was dead, death certificate. So, let me take this money because they'll never know. Somebody wanted to tell you something. Black is significant. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Somebody can't hold back their feelings. Wednesday. A house better than you expected. Motherfuckers try everything. Snitching. People try to use your fucking kids. Try to do shit to your children. And you just keep finding out shit. Look at this shit you're saying. Yo, what the fuck? Literally, as I'm telling you. Oh, your father's side. Okay, so this is divine feminine's father's side. Oh my God. And it says snitching here. And where is that? It says somebody wanted to tell you. Where the fuck did that shit just go? Somebody wanted to tell you something. Father's side, doing anything to get close to you. This shit crazy as fuck. March is significant. You won't see them again because the motherfucker is going to jail. Whoa, what's so crazy is that nigga used to stay in Texas. Louisville, Texas is significant. Dallas, Texas is significant. But Houston did pop out. All right. This shit crazy. All right, it's time to receive because I'm telling you the little ass shit that you weren't supposed to know, you know. And these motherfuckers is pissed off and annoyed because you know every little fucking thing. All right, try to take your money so you won't have none. They even try to take money from your kids. Heartbroken without you. Somebody heartbroken without you. Look, younger. They could have taken something from one of your younger kids. All right, karma is catching up to these motherfuckers. All right, these people are not your real parents. That's why they feel like they could steal from your kids because they're not your real parents, which they are not your kids' real grandparents. All right, hummingbird. You know when I see a hummingbird, somebody's finna die. All right, paying for a lifestyle. Somebody paying for your lifestyle, they got to give everything back to your ass. Plus, haunted by your truths because you be knowing shit. Now, what's crazy is I haven't used this deck since I've been here. I went into the bag to get these. Some say go into the bag. And literally everything was clarified with this one. Spirit say go in the bag on their ass. Something happened early in the morning, jealous. Alright? I heard a decision was made. Havana is significant. Alright, Thomasville, Georgia. This was all around Tallahassee, Florida. Mixed signals is significant. Alexander, Virginia. Derek is significant. Rose is significant. That's that aunt that came out. Alright, you outsmarted everyone. These motherfuckers thought they had you. Has left the building. Alright, somebody did. Brittany is significant. A woman. Best love story here. Alright, trust no one around you. Alright, everybody fraudulent as fuck. Alright, it's time to pack it up. His feelings are real. Hillsborough County, Tampa, Florida is significant. Secret affairs, thousands. Alright, you could have thousands of dollars. Alright, Tampa, Florida is significant. A mother, sister, an aunt. I just said something about an aunt. Sandra is significant. Alright, throwing everything away. Somebody throwing everything away for you. They saying fuck it. Alright, you are your own wish fulfillment. Alright, you got multiple. Look at this. You got money in multiple cities and states. And what the fuck came out? New York, California, Texas, and Tennessee, and Florida. Come on now. I just love child neglect. Somebody, CPS. Your aunt named Sandra. Sandy, that bitch ain't shit. That's my that's her nickname. Don't nobody call her that shit. Child neglect. CPS came out. Somebody could have some false reports. Down low. Insurance agency. Huh? Oh, harassment. Why the fuck did harassment show up? What did I say? Don't nobody call her that? Wow. That's probably why. Alright, it's a big yes. You know what the fuck you're talking about. Alright? Somebody want to call you. Somebody tried to trap you. Somebody want to call you. Somebody want to trap you. Look, family can't tell you shit. Unless you can, hey, I ain't no conversation. Where that money at? They lied way too much. Alright, throwing their past completely away. Somebody's tired of faking, pretending to be happy. Alright, Dubai is here. Don't know how they missed something. Payments. Candace is significant. Somebody got some payments coming towards them. Alright, somebody's stuck watching you because they can't come near you. Everybody is stuck watching you because they can't come near you. Alright, there's some shocking surprise that's getting ready to happen. All they do is gossip. All they can do is kiss your ass. Alright, our grandfather is significant. Somebody is going... What? Somebody going against their family for you. Somebody robbing Peter who paid. Somebody could be going against their family for you. And this is somebody who's robbing Peter to pay Paul. Alright, Spirit say time's up. Alright, these payments, they gotta give you these payments. Alright, something has to be truthful or it's not going to work. Alright, so somebody wants to come towards you and tell you the truth. Alright, there's some shit finna get ready to happen at the same time. Somebody's finna find out some sort of truth and you finna have everything that you want. Alright, without your knowledge. Somebody did something without your motherfucking knowledge. Alright, the unexplained is getting ready to happen. The unexplained. Remember I said something the other day? I said ain't nobody paying rent. Spirit didn't say that you were paying rent. Can you after? Alright, I said that you are not going to be renting a house. Alright, somebody was buying you one. Or somebody was giving you one. Alright, you ain't paying no rent. Somebody's coming towards you at nighttime. Somebody could be coming towards you. Spirit say, don't you move. Something's coming towards you. Somebody trusts only you. Somebody finna pop up. Somebody finna pop up. Medication block. Somebody wanted to block some sort of I don't know, medication. Imagine somebody doing medication blocks on you and you don't take medication. Not paying rent. Buying a home. That's why most of y'all who looking for homes ain't found one yet. North Carolina is significant. It's all up and through here. Alright, this aunt could be going to jail. Your daughter, North Carolina, that's where daddy stay at. Payments is here. You will be getting a big hug soon, the one that you need. Somebody getting ready to birth twins. Somebody is knowing that you're protected by something out of this world. Alright, big money is coming within a week and a half. Payments. Alright, somebody finna get some payments. Mississippi, Florida. It's significant. Alright, from a grandmother. Alright, passed on baby father's brother knows that they fucked up. Alright, somebody leaving and nobody won't know when they do. There's a home already furnished for you. Hey, love. There is a home already furnished for you. Girl, I see you done got a fresh new picture and everything. Damn, I just said North Carolina. All right. All right. Let's see. This card to receive. This is one crazy ass motherfucking read. Hey, y'all. This is one crazy ass motherfucking read. Can't hear. You can hear now? I'm recording on YouTube, so somebody turned up the spell word because they know they dying. Didn't I say this shit earlier? I said motherfuckers, they doing what? They don't give a fuck what type of spell work they doing. They don't give a fuck who they offering up because they know that they dying. So they like, it's one of them little dreadhead. Now let me tell you something. You tell my daddy used to always say, my mama think this shit funny. Alright, my daddy used to always say, if I know I'm finna leave here, it's some people that I'm finna take with me. Who the fuck thinks like that? And basically, in my mind, I wasn't thinking about, oh, I'm gonna do spell work on people because I'm a pussy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, type of energy. But now I get it. And he dying of cancer. And your whole time, you trying to take everybody out. Because you a sucker ass nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? Dreadhead. Yeah, that cancer. It be coming around the mountain. Because it keep getting that bitch over and over again. That is crazy. And he literally used to say, if he know he dying, he taking motherfuckers with him. And my mom used to laugh and think that shit was funny. And we used to tell people that shit. I'm like, that shit ain't funny. Now I bet the people who know him and he be hearing my messages, now they remember him saying that shit. And now they don't think that that shit is so funny now that I'm telling you how the fuck he doing this shit. It's funny till it's your ass that's on the goddamn list. And your motherfucking ass be getting sick out of nowhere and wonder why motherfuckers be dying in the family because people really be feeling like that. Not right? And these people be doing open window spells so that you can let them into your energies just so they can fuck you over. Alright? This is a bitch nigga. Stole your money out of an account. Alright? Look at this shit. Shit, talk about my daddy all the way. Alright, stole money out of an account. All right, somebody is moving towards you. Somebody mad you still alive. I wonder who the fuck that is. I mean, these cards it don't matter what deck I pull. They gonna tell you the same shit I've been telling you. All right, can't get you on phase. They can't get you on phase. They want to get you out of your character. They want to get you locked up. July is significant. All right, your old friends talking shit behind your back but can't beat you. I'm going through that shit now. I'm blocking people left and right and they mad. Spring cleaning, bitch. New Zealand is significant. Somebody doing pick me spells. And then the fact if you don't like me and you still listening to me, you know I'm fucking telling the truth. That's the crazy shit. Somebody who stole your money got an STD or an infection. Alright? You finna get ready to be living free, all expenses paid, because you finna have all this money. Don't trust the food that they couldn't know, because that nigga was trying to take me out through food, and that's a big fucking yes. Somebody's say they coming home, they coming towards you. Everyone sees that you deserve what's yours, because now that people see the truth. Rod is significant. Somebody say they about to cut somebody off. Alright, somebody hid an estate from you. Alright, snitching on them because you called the police. Alright, somebody snitching on somebody. Jacksonville is here, secret planning. Alright, motherfuckers are snitching. Oh, snitching on them because they called the police. This could be a brother. Jacksonville is here. Somebody set somebody up. What's a wig is significant? Somebody set somebody up. Look, somebody who always talk about committing, you know what? Suicide. That's definitely a brother figure. A wig. Drag queen face. Alright, trying to burden you. An ex-partner. Alright, so family feud. Yeah. Ooh, there's a brother fighting with a baby mama about an ex. Ooh, you know they always arguing about you know who. Somebody done had it, goddamn it. Your aunt is your mother. Somebody knows that you can predict death. And they know their ass next. Alright? Keep going, don't give up. Alright? Somebody wants everything but you. Plot twist. There's a bunch of special surprises for you. Because people really thought they had you and everything figured out. Alright? Brought a big purchase. Even you thought you had everything figured out. Alright? Passionate energy is here. Alright? Nicole is significant. Everyone sees that you deserve something. Alright? Somebody hid an estate from you. Alright? Predestined. Alright? Somebody promised that they would tell you the truth and they lied. Alright, hold on, y'all. Oh my God, that just came out in a reading. I did, like, literally earlier. No, they're lying. That came out in a reading. Alright, trying to save face. Binky, are you on live? Okay, yeah. No, trying to save face, lying. Multiple, you know? That shit came out earlier. That's crazy. Literally, it came. I mean, it just, no, like, literally right before you came on live. Alright, all of the family is watching. Damn, I told you, I be hearing shit. No, you know what? Somebody tried to do, look, I got a similar fucking story. But there could be no way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you know, you know. Realizing he was right about everything. No. It definitely was a gift. Okay. Pregnant, don't know. Somebody pregnant but don't know it yet. Alexis is significant. October. Just be picking up random people around. All right. People under you in the jail. Somebody was trying to do. Damn, it just said somebody was trying to do shit to make you go to jail and they ass going to jail. That's crazy. All right, I said my goodbye to her. So somebody's definitely walking away from somebody. All right, our grandmother knows something was up. All right, that's why they did something. May is significant. I'm about to cut her off. Damn, I'm about to cut her off and I said my goodbyes to her. All right, so somebody's really walking away from the situation. October is significant. Scorpio, a baby mother is here. A social media Karen. They hitting like a motherfucker. Do you hit me? I'm talking about I'm talking about hitting heavy. All right. Somebody unalived a pet in the past. All right. There was court that you never knew about. All right. You were supposed to be present. All right. And these people had access to you. Now they know it's over for them because the courts don't know that they had access to you. All right. These people had so many false ass when it came to you, so many false ass reports that people had to go look. They had to go see why the fuck were they doing this shit. All right, and then they come to see that damn, you're a reader. Get the fuck out of here. Cause that's me. Mind you, I'm shuffling a million cards like this, stacks on top of stacks, and if you watch me then you know. Because I know you fucking lying. The spirit, and I love it, okay? That's why a motherfucker can't make me feel no type of way about me blocking motherfuckers. As soon as I said, they had to come and see why the fuck is so many people saying some shit about you. And then they come over here and see that you a bomb ass motherfucking reader. But guess what? They gotta sit here and listen to you. Whole time they in the room, so you pulling on their motherfucking energy. You giving their ass a free read. From where? No. They come watch you, and then all of a sudden you reading them. Then they're like, oh well, shit. This is why they don't fuck with her. This is why they don't like her. This is why they don't want her to have this. This is why they don't want her to have that. All right. This is why they're not supposed to have this, because she can fucking see. Social media Karen. They know it's over for them. Because you can see everything, all right? You can see even the shit about your son. Look, son, your son, look. It came out again. All right, even when it comes to things that your kids have. Because what you ain't gonna fucking do is steal from me or my kids. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody that I fuck with. That's a no-go. All right, somebody hasn't changed. They're in trickster spirit. Instant backfire. Anybody playing in your fucking face, instant backfire. Somebody doing something nice for you. Home and car at the same time, because somebody feels like that's the only thing that they can do. Saturday is significant. Nobody could ever come between you and this person. All right, time's up. Here we go. You ready? Are you motherfucking ready? All right, somebody want to give you whatever you want. 401k. I'm here for 400,000. All right, I'm hearing 400,000. You are both moving out of states. All right, and you could be moving to any one of those states that I name. All right, South Carolina is significant. Something like Conway and working together. All right, somebody's coming to get you. You ain't gotta move. All right, Oregon is significant. All right, final judgment is here. Final judgment. Somebody passed over great grandmama. Don't fucking play on your mama's side. Ireland is significant. Abortion. Somebody want to change your life. Baby, let me change your life. I want to see ya. All right, somebody could want to go to Chile. Or somebody could be eating chili. What I say, group messages. What I say, didn't I say something about group messages earlier? They can all go where? What I say about group messages? I know the fuck that's right. All right, group messages. I said something about this shit earlier. Motherfuckers coming together, feud off the hate for you. Fuck you. All right. Didn't do what they were supposed to do with a trust. All right. They were asked. They didn't do what they were supposed to do when it came to a trust because of the hate that they have for you and the person who left it for you. All right. They are fixing to pay heavy. All right. And this has everything to do with your grandmother and your aunts leaving you shit. All right. And your goofy ass mama and daddy and their siblings and your fugly cousins. All right. Somebody being someone they are not. All right. All these people being somebody that they're not. All right. All right. Coming to build a legacy. Coming to build a legacy. Colorado is significant. Somebody was paid to hurt you. All right. All of these people were paying for spell work. All right. None of that shit works. All right. Human cat magic. Somebody was doing all types of shit. These people weird as fuck. Okay. Waiting for a call or a text. Somebody waiting on some sort of information. Something's getting ready to change somebody's life. All right, drastically, finally, excitement. It need to be so because the nigga is bored. All right, he's right in front of you. Somebody in front of you. Shit, please be motherfucking known. All right, that's why they hate you. All right, Wendy is significant. Wendy's. All right, baby, let me change your life. All right, donation readings are available. These are collective reads if you want to know what's going on in your story and not just hear a story. All right, on the spot reads are $20 at this time instead of $40. All right, somebody mad you still alive. All right, white is significant. Not renting a car because somebody will provide. All right, this is why a lot of you ain't got shit because fear for the give to you. Your ancestors are making them pay for what they did to you. All right, does anybody want a donation reading? Oh, y'all just here listening to me talk about me. Baby, let me change your life. Oh, see. I guess my life that interesting to y'all, huh? The fuck? Somebody want to propose to you. Somebody noticed that somebody was trying to be like you. Aunt Rose, significant. Dirty bitch energy. These motherfuckers is shuffling, ain't they? There's some haters on this bitch. You see a couple of them left. I'm telling you, they mad. Spectators. In a minute, I'm finna, you know you can do it for subscribers only. I'm finna change. I'm finna go to that. Somebody pregnant and don't know it. All right, somebody paid for spell work Thursday. I believe it. That show what I got into it with that nigga on a Thursday. It's going up. Thursday, let's see. You finna get back with yours. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of motherfucking feminine energies in that energy. To be honest, next 72 hours, and I think that's why somebody doing all this fucking spell work. Wednesday is significant. Baby was there. If it's a boy, it's like a ditty, I would be just like mine. And if it's a girl, we gonna be so fly. That's who the fuck sang that song? Who's my rock him? Ghostface and Raheem Devon. Whatever the fuck his name is. The song is called Baby. That's my song. Alright. Somebody misused an inheritance, meaning they touched some shit that wasn't theirs. Cause these motherfuckers think they the mob. They think they the mob because they thought that they could set you up so decent on some drug shit, like on I don't know what the fuck they thought. Somebody excited about a baby. This baby coming out again. Alright, so a masculine taking care of everything. Somebody is excited about something new. Alright, so we got Wednesday or Thursday. Somebody can find out Wednesday or Thursday that they are pregnant. Alright. Cousins lurking. Flora, your bitch ass is significant. Jealous of your kids. You got old ass cousins that's jealous of your children because your aunts and uncles left them something. Alright? Somebody is wanting to make everything up to you. Alright? Whoever this new baby father is. Somebody getting help on the low. If y'all see me, like, it look like I'm answering questions outside, that's because I be getting texts. I be getting text. What the fuck is this shit doing that? I be getting text. So, I be, responding to the messages. Alright, somebody trying to block your throat chakra. Alright, somebody coming to build a legacy with you. Somebody want to work together. Actual money is here. 4th week. When is the 4th week? What this is? The 4th week of what? July came out before. Something is happening before July 4th. The week of July 4th. Dream protection, invading your dreams. All right. All right, I'm going to end this live and I'm going to start another read. All right. Hold on one second because I'm going to record the read. I got your cash up.